Guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Fabulous Gracie. You're all welcome back here. It's so good to see you again, guys. After a while, it's been a while, guys, as in I don't even know what to say. How did I survive? Like so, guys, today I want us to discuss, or rather I want to gist you about how it feels to be without network, guys. To stay without network, to stay without making calls, going online to see what's happening without data. Like, you're just cut off from the rest of the world, guys. It's not funny. So please do stay with your girl and let's gist, and let me tell you all my experience about how I stayed in the northern part of the country where there was no network for like a month, guys. It wasn't funny. So please, before we go into that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you've not liked or shared my video before, please, guys, give your girl a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to this channel, please. So if you're a newcomer, you're stopping by for the first time on this channel, my name is Gracie and this is Fabulous Gracie. It's good to see you. Please be part of the family and let us grow together, guys. So today I want to just you guys I, anyway, I stay and I live in the northern part of Nigeria, and really, if you're a Nigerian, you of course know what the security situation is like in our country. Recently, it has been hell. Like, a lot of things are happening, and of course, the government is always looking for a way to try and cope such happenings in the country. So every other possible means that can bring an end to that was looked into. So recently, the governor of my state decided that okay, it's time for the network to stop for a while, because according to them, whenever the military people are going for operation or this, there are some informants that are actually within the town that do call the people from the other, as in like the bandits or other people, to let them know that okay, armies are coming and all that, and that is stopping them from achieving their goal. So they had to put a stop to the network. Like, the whole thing just happened, even though people said that it was announced on the telly. Of course, trust your girl, I hadn't listened to news. It was just one evening, I remember on a Saturday, my husband was like, babe, do you have network on your phone? He doesn't know what's happening to his phone. There's no network, there's no MTN network. What's happening? I think that was around 11 p.m. in the night, and that was when I checked my phone and I realized there was no network, guys. Little did I know that, oh, this network is going to be missing for a long time. Like, guys, I don't even know how to describe it. And that was it all. That was the beginning of the whole thing. Later, the next day, we find out that okay, it was announced that there will not be network for 2 weeks. And I was like, wow, 2 good weeks. How is your baby girl supposed to survive in this town for 2 weeks without network? As in, it was not funny, guys. But at the end of the day, what can we do? That was how we started counting the days, counting the week, and there was no call. Like, you can't call anybody, you are just cut off from your loved ones, no communication from anybody that is not in your own environment at that time. Like, it was not funny, guys. I did not know how I got through this. Like, God just helped us. Do you know, at the time, my husband was like, I think it was the next day or after 2 days, my husband was like, he knows the way my family is, that we should sit down. I should write a letter, and the best thing for him to do is for him to take it to the park. For those going to where my other siblings are, for him to give it to the driver in the park so that they can actually deliver it to any of my elder brother. He will write the number on the envelope and all that, and then we will have to pay the driver. Guys, I don't even know. You need to see how I sat down writing letter. Like, we sat down, we wrote the letter and all that, and we coupled it in an envelope for it to be delivered to my elder brother in another state. So that was how we wanted to communicate to them and let them know that okay, we're fine, we're safe, but there's no network and there's not going to be network for the next 2 weeks, and they should be calm and then they shouldn't really bother much because we're fine. Well, luckily enough, my husband, my hubby got to know that okay, there's network in in I think in a close by local government, which is like 30 minutes to 1 hour drive from where we are. And so people are going there to make calls, to make important calls to whoever they want to talk to, and then instead of going to deliver the letter, he did not come back home. He only he left the town and went to where there was network. That was when that was how he was able to call my people to tell them that okay, we're fine, there's network issue, the network has been put off, and it's going to be like that for some weeks, blah 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 blah. That was when he came back in the evening and he told me that he had to travel to the next local government to go and call and let people know what's happening. And I was like, wow, babe. And you didn't even tell me, like, I didn't know that he, instead of going to the park, because he stayed long, and I was wondering, why, how come this guy has not come back? How come this man is not back? Of course, there's no phone for me to call and ask, babes, how far? Why are you not there back? I just have to wait. So it was when he came back that he was telling me that okay, he had to travel to the next local government, like an hour drive, to go and make call, and everybody is fine. Wow, that was how my mind now came down, and I was like, okay, fine, everybody knows what's happening. Well, 1 week came and passed, guys. It was not funny. Another week, 2 good weeks, guys. You cannot call, you cannot browse, you don't know what's happening outside. We immediately turned into NTA News and AIT listeners, like CNN. We just had to like just involve ourselves in listening to news, because that's the only way we could actually hear what's going on and know what's happening in the country. And we kept praying that God will help the military to do their best, and God should help so that at the end of the day the network will come back. And that was it, guys. At the end of the day, 2 weeks turned to 3 weeks, 3 weeks turned to a month. It was not funny. The truth is that I don't even want to like remember how everything went. It wasn't funny, but thank God we survived it. We coped. Do you know at that time you can't you can't even do any transaction. You can't go to ATM. ATM, if there's not, I think they were not even paying money. The ATM was not dispensing at the time. People that are doing POS services have to shut down their businesses. Like, they can't sell, they can't do business, they can't render their services because of the network. And banks, I think the first day banks were not working. Like, it was after some days that the banks started working. And man, if you go to the bank for you to get money, you come and meet like over 200 people on the queue. You'll be wondering, oh, how are you going to wait? Like, guys, it's not just funny. That's why every time you wake up, let's just keep praying for our country, Nigeria, for God to restore peace in our land and make things work out. Because in the absence of peace, a lot of things can go wrong. You may think, it's happening far away, it's not close to me, but one way or the other, we are all affected. Because when there's no peace, prices of things are becoming high in the market. A lot of things are not really going the way they should. So it's our duty to pray for peace. When the network came back, we were so happy. I think when my husband told me that the network came back, I was like, no, it's not true, it's not true. And then he tried calling my sister and it was going. You know how funny it was. Like, I was like, babes, it's ringing, like the number is ringing, like it's just strange. I don't even know how to describe it. We became virtually like, I think even people that live in the village sometimes a lot of local governments or villages have network. They can call. I can talk about my mom's village. There's light, there's network. Do you understand? So I can't even say we look like village people. Like some villages are even having network and light. So it was not funny. But thank God. So let's keep praying for Nigeria. And that was how we coped. We were just busy from BB Niger to other things. We just kept ourselves like um more entertained by watching TV, like programs are going on, which is BB Nigeria. That's what's currently trending on as in on TV, and that's the show that is really happening. So that was one of the things that kept us all, as in that kept us entertained throughout this period. But I can tell you guys, it's not funny. It's not funny at all being without network. Like it was when this whole network thing happened, that was when I realized. Sure, even my husband was like, do you know the little things you think are not important in life? Like you feel like, okay, they're just there. You don't really, you don't know how important they are. You tend to feel how important those things are when they are no longer there. Like the whole thing was so boring, guys. It was boring. It was boring. So we thank God finally we have network. The network was restored, I think, some days back. So this is why you've not been seeing my videos, you've not been seeing my posts on this platform. But thank God we're back. Thank God we're back now. Hopefully your girl is coming back stronger and better by the grace of God. So please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, if you've not liked my video before, you can drop your comments, you can say anything. Let us just interact and get to know each other the more, guys. You're welcome, and do watch out for more exciting videos on this channel. Until I see you again, bye.